What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Arc Genesis series. Yep, as you can probably tell around me, we have made massive progress on our new base place. Like I said I was going to do at the end of the last lesson, because building can tend to be pretty tedious in Arc, especially when it comes to sort of gathering resources and whatnot. But I think I should just start off by giving you a quick tour of basically my plan with this massive platform is to have it in 4 separate buildings. We've got our main workshop and sort of living quarters in this one. Then I'm thinking maybe a place for crops and maybe industrial grills in this one. And then in this one probably a forge and like a processing place for materials. Maybe a forge and a chem bench, stuff like that over here. And then this one I'm thinking of just using as a way of in and out of getting our dinosaurs in and out from the water, because we are going to need some ramps, and you can't place ramps coming on the outside. Now I have set up a trap down there, but we've got a stupid eel it's killed me about 12 times already, so I don't really fancy going down there. It's like 176. I would tame it, but they are next to useless. But I think I should introduce you to our new group of megas, and we've got Alvin, Simon and Theodore, our happy 3 chipmunks here, who have been helping us crack out the missions in the bog. So if we have a look here, in the bog we've done 19 out of 40 now, which isn't half bad. Let's just go through these. So most of them we've done all the gamma ones, and it's the ones where you hunt down the creatures, and also the race ones we've been doing. I should really get this one done because it's very low reward, so it's got to be easy. I think it's just running around and finding hidden points or something. Long Cane Pollen, I've done that one numerous times now in order to do meat runs and kiting runs. Swamp Placid I've done with a few of the guys, and then Bog Rally is another race. King of the Swing, another race. Just a hop, skip and jump away is escorting a frog back to its spawn. And then I've done all of the fishing and all of the basketball ones because, well, they're pretty simple. As long as you've got a second person there dealing with the ads that are sort of come and grief you, it's not too much of an issue getting them done. The basketball one is fun, but very, very easy to do if you learn how to do it. But for today's episode, I want to concentrate on trying to get something built here for our sort of food place. Now, what am I thinking? I'm thinking that I want like an eating area outdoors with a probably an overhang, like a canopy thing coming across with maybe fencing going around. So let's see what we can't craft up. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't actually show you inside of here. So we've got the grinder that took me ages to get the stuff for, and then I ground out the couple of the tech replicators I got in the high tier loot crates, and that gave us pretty much the resources that we needed to craft the grinder in the first place. But one bad thing I did find out is that everything with this stupid little circle with a line going through is ungrindable. I was always wondering what that was for. So anything you receive from achieving or finishing or completing a mission, you cannot grind, which I think is a really stupid decision of wildcards. To give you... Oh, what is this? Oh, I told Snake that if he wants to use the grinder, he's got to give me 10% of whatever he grinds, and I think he ground up a bunch of wood to get some thatch. Yeah, but you didn't take into account I could break this up and get some wood, thatch and fibre, so yeah, screw you, Snake. Yeah, so Wildcard's decision to not allow you to grind stuff that you get from a mission, it's like, why give you a grinder in one of the DLCs and then make it virtually useless in the next? Because from doing the missions, I've been getting absolutely tons of the saddles that I'm never going to use. I've got 2 Titanosaur saddles doing the last mission I've just done, and I've got no use for them whatsoever. I don't know what to use them for. Tons of Hyenodon packs, never going to use them. Carno saddles, very rarely ever going to even consider taming a Carno. Bronto platform saddle, we could actually, you know what, I've actually left my Bronto over in the bog, so I'm going to go pick him up and put that saddle on him, so we've got use for it. Yeah, so we've got some power running from here with S Plus technology and advancements. We can hide all the cables, and with the S Plus grinder and fabricator, they now run off of electricity, and we've got a fridge full of goodness, and I've got a couple of the Magmasaur eggs. but yeah, they're not great ones. So when I next do a run in there, like I've been going in there and just quickly getting the first egg I see and sort of legging it out. I've died quite a few times in there, unfortunately, but next time I do an adventure in there, I'll definitely be bringing you guys along. Hopefully you get a decent leveled egg. So them ones I don't think are even much point hatching. Yeah, and then we've got our preserving bin, but hopefully the fridge preserving thing can be thrown in a new place. Upstairs we've got our 4 little beds just in case anyone else wants to spawn over here. We've got Stakes who's got his own bed and Box because he lives in the ocean as well, so we sort of go back and forth to each other's bases. Got my fireplace, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the way that it's all turned out. And I've got the glass floor covering the ocean, so I'd like to be able to look down and see it. I think if you're going to live above the ocean, might as well be here for a reason, so nice view while you're in there. But other than that, I think that is pretty much everything to catch you up on. I did lose another Bloodsulker, and I've got one breeder here and another one being raised over at Stakes at the moment. So then we've got our own set of breeders. We have still got Thing 1, who is still alive and kicking. He's been helping me do the crystal runs. So yeah, also if you look at my bar, I've got a mining drill, and this thing is stupidly awesome. Although it's like, well, if you've got dinos do the harvesting, but yeah, it is just pretty cool. Let's get up here, please. And up here. And let's just go. Thank you. So yeah, with the mining drill, it's just, you get absolutely tons. So let's just start it up. It makes a bit of a racket, but oh yeah, you get salt from this instead of stone. But as for the trees, nice, lots of thatch if you want thatch, that is. But that's a good thing because I borrowed one of the, the mammoths off a stake to do the wood gathering, and thatch is the whole hard point that people keep on running into when it comes to grinding resources. And it does collect all the berries and whatnots as well, so loads of fibre, loads of berries, loads of thatch, and just spin round in the wood and just gather everything you could possibly want. So it is pretty cool. And it's wicked for going out getting the crystal and apparently salt. I didn't realise it was going to be that efficient at grabbing salt. So if you ever need salt, yeah, mining drill. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to craft up a load of bits and pieces in ready to start building this, I don't really know what to call it, a little restaurant sort of thing that I want to build, with the sort of back end of it being a greenhouse is the word I'm going for. Yeah, so I'm going to get to that and I'll bring you back. Alright then guys, so I've got a bunch of stuff that's crafted and that is crafting up currently. So we've got our 12 glass ceilings for our little greenhouse type area. And then we are going to have, say, some wood railings, some wood walls. We have got stone walls as well, which are in here. I'm going to be stupidly overweight, aren't I? Let's get rid of some of these railings and some of these ones. Hopefully we can move. Yep, we can move a little bit. A little bit's all I need. Yeah, I did actually have to exit the game. For some reason, whenever you get on the Bloodstalkers after using the mining drill noise remains the same. Like, it just stays constant until you exit and relog. Which is a little bit annoying considering I use Bloodstalker to go out and harvest, so yeah, it's a little bit tedious. I didn't realise what it was first of all. I thought, why is the drill still running? Then I made sure they wasn't on my hotbar and that didn't stop it. Then I sort of went and put it into a box and it was still going, and short by 4 ceilings. I think I had 4 ceilings in that structure's chest. Yeah, so it was just a little bit annoying that that is a little bug that no doubt they're going to be fixing. I did see that they're currently rolling out a new update. I think it may be just a server-side update, rolling out to version 8.4, if I saw correctly. And our server's obviously going to mean that it needs an update as well at some point, so I should be getting prepared to be booted at any moment, so I'm not going to go out doing anything risky. So what I'm thinking here is that these guys, I do believe the S+1s you could turn into half walls. Yeah, so if we have, say, like a oh man, come on, I want a doorway. I've got bunches of them. Where are you? Stone doorway. Alright, so a lot of and later, and I've sort of come up with something a little bit that I like. It's sort of got like a sort of Western saloon type feel to it, to be honest with you, but it sort of matches in theme with the rest of the build on the right hand side, where we're going with the wood and the stone and the thatch. And in order to make it look a lot, well not a lot, but a little less blocky up top and a little less futuristic, considering we've got the glass roofing on top, I've just added a trim of the stone railings. Excuse me. So what we're going to have inside these ones are just glass doorways, I think. Similar to what I've got on the back end of this building. So it will be like that sort of window, and we can darken it a little bit. And then we've also got the glass up top. So if I show you inside, we head on up here. So we've got our glass going across here. We've got our transparency lectures and stuff. Yeah, we have. We've got this guy here, so if we go like so, and let's go with corner 8, nope, corner B, yeah, corner B looks right, and then you are going to be corner, there we go, corner C, and then corner B, that looks, no that's not right, is it, corner A, corner B, I think it is corner B. It is corner B. Okay, next one. And we have got that one. Nice. And then we're going to want... Oh, you're going to be one side A. Go done. Copy. Paste. Thank you. And then clear. Shoot. Side A. Go done. Copy. Paste. Then we're going to want clear, you on side, that looks about right, go done, copy, is that one going to be the same? Yeah it is, sweet. And then these guys are just going to be no sides, you, I'll go done, copy, paste. And we've just got a clear ceiling. Excuse me? That must be this one then, isn't it? Let's go one side B. There we go. Well, that's better. Then we're going to want our transparency cycler. So we go. Oh, can we? Okay. No? That's not something we can do. I'm just shooting thin air here. Change transparency. What should we change it to? Apparently steak needs help. You just want it a little bit darker, not like a whole bunch darker. Can we copy that? There we go. That's the only bad thing about this, is that when you've got large planes of it, because the snap points are a little bit iffy when it comes to sort of the ceilings and whatnot, you do occasionally get this little line unless you line it up perfectly, and I don't fancy tearing the whole thing down. The only way to avoid getting that is by making it completely clear, but then I don't know, I'm not going to be paying too much attention to that, and Worst comes to worst, I can just change it to completely clear. Now, what do we need to do? We need to... I don't want to be... Get your stupid little gun out. There we go. We want to put all of this junk away, to be honest with you, and then we want to get out the stuff that we actually need, which is the piping and crop plots. So let's just start whacking all of this stuff back. So you, just to clear some weight, you, and I think we're good there. And then we want to grab the crop plots, thank you, and our piping. So wheat. Now I have no idea if this piping is going to work on the platform or not, and we're going to have to try to find some way of getting it from down there. Although it is the S+1, so does the S+1 just give you instant water wherever you put it down, or does it have to be like on solid ground? I think it has to be. It can be down there, so, and then we can hide the pipe in, I do believe. So if we say around about, oh, can we just get down there? Thank you. Flapping about. Say, oh my god, I want it to be coming up to the wall, so that way it's just not in the way whatsoever. But I do believe we can hide all of this afterwards. Okay, I have no idea if this is getting water, so what I'm going to do is... Okay, so we are getting water. Happy days. We pick Q back up. That looks well iffy, so I'm definitely going to be relaying that. Yeah, that's alright. And then we're going to want some vertical. All of this pipe's going to be hidden. Obviously, if it was playing without S+, then... can I get it coming up, please? Thank you. If I was playing without S+, then I would have been hiding this in the foundations and running up very discreetly, probably within a pillar going up somewhere. But, yeah, luckily for me, I'm not. So, thank you. That's now going into there. And you know what, just because I don't want to be mean, hey, give me 5 minutes. And I'll go help him before I finish this lot off. Where are we looking? So it comes in over here. And then we're going to want, say, a crisscross. Yep, that works. And then we're going to want some straight. I'm just randomly guessing that this is going in the right direction. And then we're going to want some taps. Thank you. Just want a couple of these bad boys. So, can we flip you? I want you flipped. Guy, don't start with me. Come on. He was just facing the other way 1 second ago. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Sorry, OCD is a little bit bad at times. If them taps weren't facing either the same way as in one into the other, or facing both the same way, going in the same direction, but having one facing that way and one facing that way, just, I don't know, it doesn't work for me. 1, 2, 3. What's our greenhouse effect? I want you to update. Thank you, that's beautiful. 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Yeah, so we've got our 4 crop types, and then we've got some berry types, and I'll probably double up on the important crops, I guess. And then we are going to say, where's our word? Where's our word? We want, say, 3 of these bad boys. Oh, I didn't want 3. Yeah, it's 3 then. There we go. Just to give a little... Oh, I already had a bunch on me. What a muppet. Just to give the stairs a little bit of a border. And all of these are irrigated. Oh, beautiful. Now what we've got to do is go out. First of all, I've got... Okay, well, I've just up there next to the water, and now I need a drink. So let me just grab a drink from you. Thank you. Which is insane considering I live on top of goddamn water. So if we go up to this pipe over here, and we can go hide. connected pipes. Be gone. And now let's go have a look. Hopefully it doesn't get rid of the taps, because I really like accessing them taps. There we go, yeah, the taps are still there, so I can still get a drink when and as. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the little finishing touches onto this build, like put in the preserving bins, move the food about, put the crop things in, probably get a composter, some tables and some chairs out the front here, maybe some creative lighting options, put the windows in, put like probably a table over here for serving, maybe with a bunch of mortar and pestles just for like decoration pieces. Yeah, I'm going to do all of them finishing touches, and then hopefully if I have hopefully managed to edit the video down, because I know that I've got around about an hour and a half worth of footage recorded now. If I manage to edit it down, then hopefully we'll be able to go out and actually tame something, because I really need to go get a dung beetle. So I'm fairly sure the one I left on my old base is now dead. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you back in a bit. Alright then guys, so I've sort of added the little finishing touches to this building. So we've got a bunch of table and chairs out the front, we've done all the lighting for it, just natural standing torches. And then we've got a couple of tables with a, refining forge next to it, just so it looks like a little bit of a cooking instrument through the little window. And then inside, I'm not sure where I sort of left you guys off, so we've got a couple of refining forges in here. And we've got a couple of preserving bins. I am currently making jerky. So we've got like some prime meat jerky and some cooked meat jerky on the go. We are going to have to top that off with spark powder, otherwise it's going to go bad. And then our fridge and our grill. No, okay, I didn't leave any food there cooking. So we've got more than enough cooked food to do us for a very, very long time. We do have to finish off the greenhouse at the top. I still need to plant all the crops. But in order to do that, I've got one dung beetle already that I had left over from our old base, but I want to go tame up another one, and they are breeding bloodstalkers and megatheriums over at Mac's place, I do believe. So if you see a number of death messages, just ignore that as much as you can. What I want to do is create a couple of things, and I don't know where it is you make them. Let's see if it's in here. I don't believe it is. We want to make the item collector from S+, so would that be in here? Yeah, we want to make this. What do we need? Oh, we've got it all. Sweet. But we are going to need propellant in order to fuel it, so what do we need to make some propellant? Conversion, scorched earth, cactus sap. What do we need to make cactus sap? Is it? I swear to God, if it only makes one, then I'm going to be really annoyed. Okay, it makes 10, so it's not life-shatteringly bad, but come on, man. And that makes 1. So we can make 10 of them. Have we got enough? Okay. So we've got enough of that, and then we should be able to make, what, another 19 of them, just to sort of start us off. Yeah, just craft them all instead of one by one. That'd be very helpful. Because the S+ item collector collects all of the poop and eggs and anything that the dinos drop, so that I don't have to. And then it puts the sort of poop into the dung beetles, so that's all happy days. That way they can create the fertilizer. So what did I even grab that? Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I need to go grab the actual item collector, would be helpful. Excuse me, Mr. Ferox. If you're wondering where Gizmo is, by the way, he's just chilling over at Max. We were doing the bog beatdown using the sort of glitch that if you jump on a transformed Ferox, which one of you are opening automatically? I don't know what that noise was for. Yeah, if you jump on a transformed Ferox before it starts, it will actually kick you out with the Ferox, and then you can actually just draw all the stuff to the edge. It's very, very cheaty, but we thought that, well, if it's like it, might as well. And wow, that's a lot of feces already. So we've done the gamma and beta versions of bog beatdown, and we actually got some fairly decent rewards. So let's throw you out, and then you should start getting the poo from the item collector anytime soon. But let's just whack all of our levels onto weight, just so I can hold more, and then make sure that you're on wander. There you go, you can wander around. Hopefully he doesn't wander downstairs, because I want him to stay up there. then what do we want to do? We want to go over to the bog biome with one of our megas. Let's take Alvin out today. There we go. And the thing that I was thinking about doing actually before I head off, what I want to do is I've tried luring a few things over to that trap, and each time I do I get swamped by sharks and whatnot, so I brought Baryonix over from our old base here, and he actually does surprisingly well against the sharks and the mantas and the electric eels if you just stun him with his like spinny attack. So what I was thinking about doing is actually trying my best to find a very high level one of them. He was I think like a 158 or something like that. But I think if we manage to get a decent leveled one, and then maybe do the breeding, we've got a 105 long neck. You know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of time before heading off and make some trank darts. And yeah, I'll meet you once I'm over there. Alright, so we're over here now near the basketball court, and I think the highest level Baryonix I've seen on the way over here was a 150. So I was tempted to, but I think the one that we got was a 162, so we definitely want like maybe 174 or 180s. I don't think we really want to go lower than that. And I think if you didn't know, this is where I've been getting the congealed gas balls, the sap, and I forgot what else I get from here. The absorbent substrate, which is the sap I need in order to craft the cactus sap, because I don't know exactly where. But if you just wait for this thing to stop kicking out the dust, you could just pick it up like that. Unfortunately, we didn't get any sap that time. But it's a good way to get the congealed gas balls, and we need congealed gas balls to create the hazmat suits in order to go to the lunar biome. So I'm definitely tempted. I think next episode we're definitely either going to be going to the lunar biome or to get a magmasaur egg. Well, a decent magmasaur egg. I've already got one or two of them, but I think a decent one would be handy. God, I hate the swarms. There's usually dung beetles wandering around here. They always interrupt me when I'm trying to play the basketball game. Can you guys get lost, please? Thank you. Dung beetles. God, I may actually have to change the server settings because everyone's going to be starting doing the breeding and whatnot soon. I really can't deal with them death messages like every 2 seconds while they're breeding. It gets a little bit distracting. Now I'm going to run around here, see if I can't find a dung beetle. I don't believe it's like one time I don't, like, no, that's not right. The only time I am looking for one, and there doesn't seem to be one. The one that I've got already is just one that I had randomly tamed up as I was playing the basketball game. And now I'll come over here because I would like another one, not one in sight. Hey, dung beetle. It's literally around about 20 yards away from where I was. Can we just get rid of you? I want to get rid of this raptor as well. Probably want to get rid of that Kentro as well because they aggro the player. Get our poop on our last slot. I think that Kentro's far enough away. Yeah. Should I take a few? As long as I don't accidentally eat the poo like I have done before. Oh, really? You would be leading a Sarko over here. Come on. I think it's going to be 4. Come on, Sarko. Get out of the way. Really? Get out of here. Of course I am. Yeah, thank God for that. Hey, you, buddy, you stop. I can't be asked to carry you around all day, so Hopefully it gets picked up before whatever's attacking that parasaur attacks me. Oh, it wasn't a parasaur, it was a Baryonyx. I have no idea what was attacking it. But yeah, I'm going to go on the look now for a Baryonyx. I'm probably going to go hit up all of these gas tree things for some more congealed gas balls, because I would very much like to get a full set of hazmat suit on the go. But yeah, catch you back in a bit. Alright then guys, so as you probably saw by the sort of speedy up bit, because it was around about 3 to 4 hours of me going out looking for these guys, and I managed to finally find two 168s. Unfortunately I couldn't find any higher than that, but I managed to find a 168 male and a 168 female. If we check out their stats, we've got pretty decent health on this one, average stamina, weight not really too much concern, but low melee. This one has pretty low health, again average stamina, fairly average weight, and then decent melee. So between both of them we've got decent health and decent melee, which is pretty much what it was after. What are their weights? 565 and 562. Yeah, so there's barely any difference between the weights at all. So what I'm going to do is, in between episodes, I'm going to breed these guys up, and hopefully by the beginning of the next episode we should actually have a imprinted Baryonyx in order to go out in the ocean with and actually destroy some of the wildlife, because the eels are being quite a nuisance. Whenever I go in the water they're absolutely battering me, and I'd like not to get battered for once in the water, especially considering this is where I'm living now. So to recap, today we've got the sort of food production place up and running, I want to call it. Oh great, Barry's tails are going to get on my nerves being there. But we've got a couple of dung beetles, so these guys are now going to be producing the fertilizer. So that's got fertilizer in, this one's now got fertilizer in, which means we can set up all of our crops to start growing. And then I want to get one of the farmers from S Plus in here, probably over in this corner here, but they run off of Callian soup, which you need crops to actually make. So I've got to wait for the crops to grow in order to do that, but all of that stuff's going to be done off a camera. And yeah, next episode we'll probably start off by going out on one of the new Baryonyxes. Baryonyxes. I'm going to go with that, Baryonyxes. And it should be imprinted and have decent stats and get him all leveled up and ready to go. And then after that we can probably go venture out, either try get a Magmasaur egg or possibly check out the lunar biome in a little bit more detail than what I have done, because each time I've gone there it's like the only biome that I haven't pretty much completely gone around. As you can see, the majority of it's still covered up, so every time I spawn there I just pretty much die instantly. So I want to get a hazmat suit ready and made for that sort of excursion. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and can I get this hat off? And hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.